Hiya, right, so I've replicated your issue, so my yoke now has fallen right down here. Additionally, what I've done, just in case this has happened with yours, is I've actually pulled this as well, so my yoke now is sort of jammed underneath the seat. In regards to taking the bottom of the base off, that's not going to work because this seat is a separate sealed unit, so taking the base off isn't going to make any difference, so do leave the base as it is. So it was quite tricky to get it out, but you can get it out. A good old spatula has come in handy with it. So the first thing, if you have pulled the tail like this, you just need to decompress the switch and just feed that tether back through. You might not need to do this step if you haven't actually pulled this, then you won't need to do this step at all. But if you have, just feed it through. Okay, so you're just compressing the button down and feeding it through, so this little loop is there. And then the next thing, it is a bit of lifting the seat around, so do be careful. You may want to potentially lift your headrest right down to avoid it getting damaged, because what I then did was lifted the seat. Now what you need to do is have it in the recline position. Okay, now you won't be able to see particularly well on a video, but my yoke now is all down here, and this is where the end of my spatula came in handy, because what I've done is on the curvy side, I've just pushed it back out of the base. Okay, so you just keep pushing it until it drops down the other side of the base, and you may want to push all the web in as well, so there's a little bit of web in there for the yoke to drop down. Okay, and then what I found quite helpful was to move the base back up, sort of give it a bit of a shake, back down, give it a bit of a shake, and then turn the seat back round on the support leg, and you'll be able to see it now. It's just down in this bit here. So again, you might want this up right for this bit perhaps. You might just have to play around with it a bit, so upright isn't particularly useful to me there. I can pop my spatula back down here and I can just hook it against the yoke. Now that one's not working too well. I've also got another one. So I've raided my kitchen and I'm just trying to grab it, so I've managed to poke it back down. So I have got this free once before, just before I filmed this video, so it is possible to do. So let's have a look, where are we at? Here it is. Perfect, okay, so there's my yoke. Okay, so I've got that back, which is perfect, and I can then reattach my harness straps. When you do this, reattach your harness straps like so. And the next thing you want to check is just that it's all running through freely and smoothly, because what you don't want to have risked doing is twisting this, okay? So if you pull it and it moves nice and smooth and free, and again like so, then your harness works okay. If you're feeling tension and a bit of friction, it's likely that this has got twisted, so you'll just need to lengthen these if that does happen, probably as much as possible, and then turn it around again, and just unhook the yoke, keep tight hold of it, and just twist it around until you no longer feel any twists or what have you, and that'll free up the harness, and hopefully that will do the trick for you.